So Jay is posting a question, can this be fixed? And in order for us to know what this is, we will have to play the video. It's a short video, it's just a few seconds long. So we will play that and we'll look at it. But in the clip itself, it also reveals a couple of other things, some other questions that we really should answer. So let's just listen to his video first, and then let's discuss what's going on.
Is there a way that, like when I do a cut in a video, for instance, like right now, I'm going to cut this. It doesn't cut too well. I have to keep doing it. Cut. Then this one here, I delete it. But then now this is way up in the video. It's not here where it belongs. Why is that? I'll do it again. Okay, so cut. I suppose I've got 2 or 3 videos in here. Cut. Okay, I want to delete this one. Delete. And now this doesn't go back like the video did. It leaves this behind. This should go back there. Why is that? How can I make that go? When I cut the video, I want it to go with the video. This thing here, cut, cut, cut. It doesn't cut. Keep trying, keep trying, keep trying, keep trying. Cut, and then it finally cut. Okay, now I delete this. Now the video goes, but the cursor, whatever you call it, doesn't go. And I have to go like that each time. How can that be fixed?
Okay, like I said, there's a couple of things that I wanted to answer in this video here. The first thing is a little bit terminology. Well, first of all, I want to say thanks to Jay for actually posting a video recording of his question. This allows us, those that want to help someone, a much better look at what's going on, and so that therefore we can give a better answer. But several things have popped up in the video, and the first and easiest thing that I just want to address is just terminology. Let's just listen to this part.
But the cursor, whatever you call it, doesn't go, and I have to.
Okay, he calls the playhead the cursor. It's called a playhead, and that's just a carryover from the old days of tape recorders, where you had a fixed playhead. The tape crossed the playhead and the sound came out, or the video recorder, and the tape crossed the playhead and then it was displayed on the screen. So the red line is called the playhead, and it plays on the timeline. So that's just a minor thing, but it was glad that he used that term because it confuses a lot of people when they want to ask a question. How do I state what it is that I'm want to ask? You know, it's hard to state a question when you don't know the terminology. So anyway, he's asking about the playhead. Why doesn't the playhead spring back to the beginning of the clip when he's done cutting? Which brings up the second question. He's not asking this question, but let's just listen to what's happening to him here.
Cut, cut, cut. It doesn't cut. Keep trying, keep trying, keep trying, keep trying.
Before I actually show why his playhead isn't moving, let me just review a couple of other things. So he's unable to make a cut in his video. And if we watch it very carefully, we would see that the video was not selected. Like, for example, when you select a video clip, you get this white line above it. There is a setting that you can change as to what is being cut. Now, in his video, we can clearly see that there's no white line around the video clip that he's trying to cut, so he hasn't selected it. That being said, I wasn't able to replicate his exact problem, but there are 2 settings. And if we go into File, Preferences, and Editing, we can see that there is a thing here called insert mode. It really should be marked cut mode or something else. But I think the default setting may be set to single track. And I would suspect that when nothing is selected and you're trying to click the icon on the playhead, the scissor icon on the playhead, that's why it's not cutting. If he changed this setting to select or split all tracks, then I would suspect that every time you hit the scissor icon, it would cut a video clip or image if it was not selected. And again, I was unable to replicate what he did because every time I hit the scissor icon on a unselected video clip, it still clipped it. But this is a setting that can be changed: single track, multiple tracks. Okay, so that kind of addresses the issue of why he had to cut it like 9 times. Now let's talk about why the playhead doesn't move. I'm going to set up exactly the same setup that he has. He has the magnetic timeline turned on. He has the link shift above turned on, and he has the time-lapse snap. This is really irrelevant. The main thing is he has the magnetic timeline activated. It's blue. That's what we can see in here. Okay, we will make the cut, and I'm just going to make it here towards the beginning, and I'm going to delete the leading part, and we saw that the playhead did not move along with the cut. Even if and I'm going to reverse this, Control Z, Z, okay. Now we are back, and we're going to turn the magnetic playhead off. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to delete the front. And we see that we've got this blank space here now because we no longer have the magnetic line engaged. If we select that and we delete it, then it moves over kind of that way. But that's still not what he would like to see. He would like to see that if he makes a cut, then it moves along. And lo and behold, they did not get rid of, and I'm going to activate the magnetic timeline again so you can see what's happening. But they did not get rid of the old ripple delete. You can still use that. If you see this icon on your toolbar, that is the ripple delete. If you don't see this icon on the toolbar, click on the custom menu, find it, which is right here, drag it up to the toolbar, put it wherever you want, and then just click save, and you will have it available. Now, when the magnetic timeline is activated and you try to activate ripple delete, since these are two similar but they cannot work together functions, when you choose the one, it disables the other. So I'm going to enable ripple delete, and you can see that it has disabled the magnetic timeline. Now I'm going to go ahead and make the cut, and you will see that the playhead will actually follow the remaining clip to the beginning. So we make the we make the cut. Now we're going to delete the leading, and there we see the leading clip was deleted, and the playhead moved right to the beginning of this. So if Jay wants to have that effect, then he needs to activate auto ripple. And if you reverse this feature and go back to your magnetic timeline, then of course it will disable the delete, the ripple delete, ripple edit and delete. So that is the nature of the problem, how he can overcome at this point. That being said, I think maybe we should submit a feature request or bug request to Wondershare, and I think I will make another video on how you submit a proper request to them so they don't ask a lot of questions before they even address your issue. But that's it for this episode.